Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake a bag bag. You guys can see the throwback packs only have 13 hours left, which means they're about to expire. They have less than a day left. They're going to be gone tomorrow. We're getting new throwbacks, and a lot of people love to see the prediction videos that I do. Today, I was not on my ball. I was not in the game. I was not deciphering the clues like I usually am and trying to be the first one to tell y'all guys the packs. I was definitely not on it. But people still want to know, hey, what do you think are going to be the new teams coming out tomorrow? You know, is it these? Is it these? Hey, would you have any ideas, any tips, any clues? So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on what they are going to be, even though they're coming out tomorrow, not too long from now. So yeah, again, you probably haven't been able to, I guess, use me to, you know, stock up on bronze players. You might have missed the boat for that, but you'll still know, I guess, in advance, or at least have a good idea of what packs are coming out, and, yeah, if these are going to be, you know, worth your time and value of opening and things like that. But, yeah, let's get into the hints, and let's break down those bad boys. Okay, so we have the first hint, and it says, Team A includes a current active big man who was a former #1 overall pick, and there's a lot of guys like that in the league right now. But one of them comes to mind, Dwight Howard. Definitely does. There haven't been too many big men drafted #1 overall recently. Like, Dwight Howard definitely is one of them, but there really haven't been too many. Was Elton Brand also? But he's not active anymore. Like, there really haven't been a huge number of #1 pick of big men recently that I can think of. Elton Brand, I don't even know if he's #1 overall. I can't remember. And then the hint for clue #1 says Team B includes a retired big man who was formerly a #1 overall pick. Now that right there gets a little dicey because there used to be a lot more #1 overall big men, but recently there just haven't been a ton. So that was our first hint. It leaves it kind of open-ended like it usually does. Not too much you can decipher from that. Let's move to hint #2. We move to hint #2. There's two parts to this one, obviously. Team A features a guard who has been a head coach in the NBA, and then Team B features a guard who's been an assistant coach in the NBA. Now, it does say for the first one, Ben, so that means he's no longer head coach, and the second part says and, so he probably still is an assistant head coach. That works for a few guys that I can think of on the top of my head, and the head coach part, to me, screams out a couple of names, but let's move to the third hint, talk about that, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on the teams. Now, the third hint is usually where it gets really complicated and really makes it, hey, it's got to be this team, or this team just doesn't fit, this team doesn't fit anymore, and that's basically what this does. It says Team A includes a forward who holds a famous NBA record. Now, that can only be so many. Like, there's only so many big NBA records, so that one, keep that in mind. And then the second part of clue #3, Team B includes a forward who competed in a slam dunk contest and the NBA Finals in the same year. Now, there's not too many that come to mind for me of that. So now we're going to come over to the teams who I think it is. I think Team A is going to be the Lakers. You guys can see right here are the Lakers. Byron Scott fits the head coach part for Team A. Again, this is the Team A team. And then also the NBA forward who holds the record, that's AC Green. He had like a crazy streak of games started in a row. I'm not really sure what it was, but it was a crazy streak. So that would be him. He would be the forward that holds that. And again, he is a forward, so that works out well. And then, of course, Dwight Howard, who's in this Lakers set, is a #1 former pick. And he's one of the big guys who's currently active, but he was a former pick of #1. Which is kind of rare, again, because there haven't been too many big men. Like, would you say Anthony Bennett is a big man? He's not really a big man. He's a poor foul forward, but, like, I wouldn't really call him a big man. I think of big men, I think of centers, to be honest. I don't think of Anthony Bennett. He doesn't, yeah, it doesn't fit the mold for me. But anyway, he doesn't have anything to do with this. That's like one of the recent big men, I guess, I could think of, pick #1. But still, doesn't matter. Ignore that. I'm just rambling. And then, yeah, this team just really, it fits all three parts of the clue, and it just seems to make sense. So I really think it's almost like 95% gonna be the Lakers. It makes sense to me, which is good because I actually don't have a lot of Lakers players, you guys can see right here. So it works out well, whereas like some of the other teams, I actually have like them done. So I did a lot of collecting, and I don't have a lot of the Lakers players. I don't think that a lot of these guys are out. Like, I've searched for them, and I haven't been able to find them before. Usually it just gives me that. So luckily the Lakers appear to be coming tomorrow, which is nice too, because that James Worthy card looks sick. One thing I will say before we hop into Team B, I need to get some more dynamic duos. They need to add some more new ones really quickly. Help us out. Come on, 2K. Y'all been doing a pretty solid job. Even the buzzer beater packs were better than last time. They've gotten better. So, can we get some more dynamic duos? Those were actually really cool, really interesting, and made things fun. So, can we get some new ones? Now we move to Team B, and I'm gonna think it's gonna... Now we move to Team B. I think it's going to be the New Jersey Nets, used to be known as the Brooklyn Nets, obviously. Now, the one thing that makes me think it's going to be them is clue number 3. I originally thought maybe this was going to be the Rockets. They had fit the first 2 clues pretty well, but then we got to this third one, and it's like, the Team B includes a forward who competed in the slam dunk contest and in the NBA Finals. It's like, that's kind of tough. I don't know if that really fits. And I didn't see anyone on the Houston Rockets that fit. Maybe the only one you can make a case for would, I think, be Clyde Drexler, but I don't think they were talking about him because he's the collection prize, and usually when they do these, they're talking about the cards that are in the collection, so I don't think that really fits. It just doesn't fit to me. Whereas the Nets actually fit really well. They've got Richard Jefferson, who did compete in the slam dunk contest the year they went to the finals, which is pretty crazy, and again, I think that fits well with this team. Then we look at the first 2 hints. The first hint, obviously, talking about a retired big man. This team has Derek Coleman, who was picked number 1 overall way back in the day. I know it's kind of crazy. He was kind of known as a bust. But, yeah, Derek Coleman does fit that one. And then we go to the second hint. Team B features a guard who's an assistant head coach in the league. I'm pretty sure that Sam Cassell is right now on the, the Clippers assistant coach staff. But he's there. So this team really fits all 3 pretty well, and that's kind of hard because, again, that third part is pretty rare. I do want to say, like, again, we looked at the Rockets, and I would love for it to be the Rockets because I stocked up on those Rocket players months ago for really cheap, but again, I don't think I'm going to make a great profit because of how flooded the auction is. But, yeah, like, again, it just doesn't fit that one unless you do. It's Clyde Drexler with that slam dunk thing. Like, I don't see any of these guys that would have competed in a slam dunk contest, and, like really any of these guys don't really look. Did Kenny Smith? He might have competed in one, but I think he did, but I just don't think that, fits. He's not a forward, too. That's another thing. I will say one thing about this. Now that I'm actually recalling it, and I went and did a little bit of research, Kenny Smith did compete in the dunk contest. He actually won, but I think that was in 93, and I'm not sure how it works, if that was the 93 year or the 94 year, but they did win. They went to the finals and won in 94, so I guess it could be the Rockets, too. But again, I think Kenny Smith is a guard, not a forward. He was only 6'3", and he didn't play the forward position, so I don't know. I guess it could fit for both of these teams, but it makes more sense for the Nets, so I do expect it to be those 2 teams. But hey, still think there's a shot it could be the Rockets. They've messed up on hints before, and things haven't worked out, so I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of messed that up a little bit there. But I really don't think it's a mix-up. I think it is going to be the Nets. So, yeah, those are my 2 guesses. But it would be pretty cool if we did see Clyde Drexler. I've been waiting on that. And, the Pelicans and a couple of the teams, the Kings, forever, man. And they're putting those off to the end. But, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Breaking down the teams, giving you guys my thoughts on it. And, yeah, I like when they do these hints, man. I wish I had been around earlier and put this video earlier for y'all. But, sorry, my bad. I got to work on it. But, yeah, I hope this does help you out. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. And, yeah. Peace out, and hope you guys do enjoy. And of course, we will be opening up some of these packs tomorrow. Not too many, because the throwback packs, honestly, they haven't been too crazy for me. Luckily, if it is Lakers Nets, that works out well because I don't have a lot of those players. So that makes me want to open it more than if it was some of these teams where I have a lot of the players of. But yeah, we will give it a shot. There is a lot of rubies in that Nets set. I think there's like 6 rubies or 7 rubies. So packs could be pretty solid. You never know. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. And as always, peace out, man.